I gosh man, I did a video this morning and I didn't even realize it because I'm using my laptop to stream because it was just easier than using my phone to do the videos. But I didn't even realize that the um, the sound was off. Like I had the whole video on mute. So I talked for like 15 minutes and nobody heard a single word. So I don't think that I'm going to talk for 15 minutes again tonight, but I do want to give a recap of how my day went. So yesterday morning, man, it was tough. It was insane. Yesterday was insane. It was the newness of it all, but it was yesterday was hard. That was my kicker for me. And then this morning, I woke up feeling a lot better. But yesterday was tough for me because the one thing that I would do differently next time, and there will be a next time, but the one thing that I'll do differently next time that I didn't do this time is I didn't go into it hydrated. Like I was very dehydrated. So I had a terrible headache all day yesterday, which made yesterday like unbearable. And my wife was super supportive. Like she juiced yesterday twice to juice with me, and then but my kids, man, them little jokers, they didn't care. They was eating biscuits and sausage and eggs and oatmeal and tamales with chili and cheese, and then I made cookies, homemade cookie dough. And I said, okay, when I get through with this, I'm gonna make me a couple of cookies, and I'm gonna, man, them little jokers ate. They made cookies, so they just had the house filled with all of the delicious smells. And I talked to a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, Willis Johnson. I talked to Willis today, and I said, man, I didn't eat a cookie, but man, I'm not gonna lie, I licked that cookie, man. It was chocolate chip cookies. That's it for me. So today I woke up, I felt better. Not so much as far as like I had a ton of energy, but I felt like, all right, I got over the hump. I got the proverbial monkey off my back. I can do this. I can get this done. I can work this out. And when I came into the office this morning to make my video this morning, man, the first thing that I do when I get up, of course, I pray, I talk to God, I do my like meditating time with God. That's off the rip, first thing in the morning. So I did that, and then I came into the office to do my daily video for this. And the first thing that my eyes went to when I walked in the office was a book that I bought for my principal as a Christmas gift that I have to give her when we get back. But the book says "Do It Afraid." It's by Joyce Meyer, but just that first part, "Do It Afraid." Like I really contemplated overnight if I can make it all 5 days. But waking up this morning, seeing that bit of encouragement, that really gave me the boost to say, hey, you know what? I got to do this. And then I thought back on something. A really good friend of mine that I work with, Dana Garcia, she said she's the person who introduced me to the juice cleanse and was like, you should give it a try. So before I do anything, I always pray and see, like, all right, is this the direction that I need to go in? And the answer that I got when I prayed was, whether you do this juice cleanse or not, 5 days is gonna pass. And the difference is 5 days can pass and you can have done something different to better yourself, or 5 days can pass and you can be in the same place. So when I got that answer after I prayed, I immediately went and ordered my 5 day juice cleanse. And she texted me back some encouragement um, about the juice cleanse. And I'm going to tell you this, man. Having a support system, having some encouragement is so amazing. She texted me back, and the words that she said to me served for me as confirmation to continue to do this. She texted back and she said, 5 days is going to pass whether you do it or not, so you may as well do it. So one of the things that I'm working on is a book called The F Word, and it's all about fear and overcoming fear. And this was one of my biggest fears. Like, man, what if I do the juice cleanse and I don't lose any weight? What if I'm that one person that does the juice cleanse and it's like, man, I did this juice cleanse and I gained 10 pounds. That's what your mind tells you, because your mind. I'm learning this. Your mind creates realities for you that don't even exist anywhere but in your mind, and that's so crazy. It's so crazy. Um, your mind creates these false realities, and then you start believing them, and because you believe them, you manifest them. So you make them reality, but your brain creates these false realities to keep you safe, because that's the brain's job, to keep you safe, to keep you from like running in traffic or running down the street butt naked or jumping out of a moving vehicle. I mean, your brain sets up these things. This will happen to you if you do this, and it does it at all costs, even if it means keeping you stagnant, even if it means that the choice and the decision that you make is going to keep you in this same spot. You won't grow, you won't move forward, you won't progress in any way. You'll just become stagnant, and stagnant things die. And I did not want to become stagnant, so I made the decision to do something to jumpstart my life, to make a decision to do something for my life for the better. And I don't regret the decision. I don't regret the decision. Today has been a really good day. Um, I am at the end of the day, and I haven't even craved for Juice 5 yet. Probably because it's dandelion, watermelon, spinach, lemon, and apple. It's not bad, but it's not great. But I don't feel hungry. But here's the thing that, for me, was like, all right, keep going. Keep going. Yesterday morning, day one, I woke up before I started any juice, and I got on the scale. And I'm going to be completely transparent right now. I got on the scale, 292 pounds. Yeah, man. That's all. Everybody that told me, man, you wear your weight well. You look like you about 235, 240. Stop it. Because I was believing y'all, man. I was like, yeah, man. People give you that, oh, yeah, man, you look like you've been in the gym. You like you've been working out. No, I've been in the kitchen eating. I've been at the restaurant eating out. So I have to redefine for myself what that means, because 292 that's the heaviest I've ever been in life, and I don't ever want to see that again. My goal is to get down to my desired weight. My desired weight is somewhere between 230, 235, somewhere in that neighborhood. I'm happy. So that's my desire. But I got on the scale tonight after showering and getting ready for bed, and I'm down to 283. Now, I know that this is like mostly water weight. I know this is mostly water weight. But my goal was not necessarily to lose weight with this. My goal was to jumpstart my body, give my body a reset, because I am going to be on a quest for a healthier lifestyle. These last 3 days, my wife was like, look, I want to do this with you. I want you to be successful, and I want to be a part of your success. And get you a woman on your side that's wanting you to win, and then is committed to like winning with you. So in the morning, we're gonna go to a squeeze location, and we are going to purchase my wife a 3-day cleanse, and she's gonna finish Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with me, and I'm so happy about that. Just getting to this point for me was big. It was huge for me getting to day 2. I went on a walk this morning, and I may post some of the pictures from the walk this morning, and I may keep them private because I enjoyed my walk. I just sat in the woods. I meditated. I listened to the animals. I listened to the wind. I listened to the leaves. I listened to the birds, and it was therapeutic. Something that I really, really love to do, and you wouldn't probably not guess this about a kid from the hood. But man, I love bird watching. I love like seeing how many birds I can spot, and just watching them. It's one of those things where you feel close to creation when you're in nature. It's the same when I go to the beach. It's like you feel close to creation, like you feel closer for me, you feel closer to God when you're sitting in nature or when you're sitting at the beach and you're just out. Cause it's like I'm just awestruck by it, you know. Like nobody waters the grass yet it grows. Nobody waters the trees yet they grow. Nobody, is out there like telling the sea to stop, but it reaches a point on the shore and then it goes back. Like for me, that's amazing. So I'm encouraging anybody and everybody who wants to make a change in your life to do it. It's like one of those reasons. You probably heard it from Eric Thomas. Find your why. I'm not gonna jump on his bandwagon, but find your purpose. Find your why for doing it. Like for me, it was one. I want to get healthy for myself, but two, like I want to be here for my kids. Like I got four weddings, and I got to walk daughters down the aisle. I got a wedding with my son where I gotta give him advice on being a husband and newlywed advice and say things to him that nobody said to me, and grandchildren and great grandchildren that I'm gonna be here for. So I got my purpose. Like look, my wife and I were talking and we said when you have children and you love them and you care for them and you do anything for them, at some point it becomes selfish of you to not take care of yourself, to stay in that position to be there for them. So, it was realizing that, what, I was being selfish. Every time I was full and I got more because it was good, I was being selfish. I did that because I wanted to. So there are a lot of adjustments that I'm gonna be making in my life. I'm excited about a lot of things. Like good things are going to happen. My cousin Walter said this like some years back at church. Good things are supposed to happen to me, and I'm about to start manifesting like good things happening in my life, the things that I want to happen in my life. Because if I don't make a plan for my life, it'll just keep going in the direction that it was going in. I wasn't liking that direction. I was headed in a very unhealthy direction, and now I feel good about the direction that I'm going in. Once I get through with this cleanse, I'm going to try to get myself on a lifestyle plan. I'm not going to do a diet. I'm not going to do like a meal plan or anything like that. I'm just going to work on doing what's best for me and what works for me. One of the reasons that I think I was so unsuccessful in the past at diets is because they were just that. They were just fads. Like I did it and I did it with no intention of like changing. Like I have a desire now to develop a taste for vegetables and fruit, and to like after that headache, like I knew that water was essential to life, but man, I never want to be that dehydrated again. I drank more water yesterday and today than I probably have in 2 weeks, maybe even longer. I don't like water, but I'm learning. I'm learning to like it. I'm learning to see the value in healthy things, and that's for me. That's an important facet right there. You won't be successful in anything you do until you see the value in it. So I'm like I told you, full disclosure, I'm 21 hours away from finishing my degree. I'm graduating soon, and man, I'm about to turn 39 this summer, and I'm gonna look good at graduation. I'm gonna look good on my birthday. I'm gonna feel good, and I am going to, do the things for me that I know I need to do to be successful. And that is the crazy thing. I said I wasn't going to talk 15 minutes, but I got one more minute and then I'm going to wrap it up. That's the crazy thing about not just me, but about everybody that's watching and listening to this video. You know exactly what you need to do. It's finding the motivation and the desire to do it. Like, whether you do it or not, time is going to move. So make the decision to pick just one thing in your life that you want to change and adjust. This whole year at our church, we're going to be spending 52 weeks dedicated to talking about change and the benefit of positive change. So guys, look, find something in your life, make a change. If I can do it, you can do it. Hey, I love y'all. I promise. I promise you I do. Be encouraged. And whatever it is, you can do it. If you need somebody to support you, man, hit me up. I will support you. I will cheer for you. I will yell, I will scream in your corner because I want you to be successful. I want me to be successful. All right. Hey y'all, I'm getting ready to go to bed. I have one more juice to drink. And then, of course, I've been sipping on this cashew milk all day. I think this is my new jam. I think cashew milk is my new jam. Um, but hey, y'all have a good night. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. The mute button will be off tomorrow morning. Love y'all.